Good morning, students. This is video third of Poetry Fire and Ice. In this video, I'll explain you the title of the poem, then both the stanzas and the poetic devices used in this poem and the message. Now, students, look at the difficult words from this poem. First is perish. Perish means to die. Second word is destruction. It means the action of destroying something. And the third word is suffice. It means to be enough for somebody, or you can say be sufficient. Students, you have to note down these difficult words in your notebook. Students, let's start the poem Fire and Ice. First of all, I'll read out this poem and then I'll explain this poem stanza wise. Here's the poem Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But it had to perish twice. I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Written by Robert Frost. Students, in this poem, the speaker brings us into the middle of an argument between people who think the world will come to a fiery end and the people who think the world will freeze. It brings distinction between two things that destroy the world. Hatred and desire is evident in the poem. In this poem, Fire and Ice, fire stands for desire and ice stands for hatred. Let's start the poem. This is the first stanza. Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Students, this poem is written by Robert Frost. He just told us about the people. Some say it stands for the people. And I have stand for the poet Robert Frost. Here I again stands for the speaker, that is Robert Frost. Here in this stanza, the poet tells us that the existing world will end one day. Here the people, they started arguing about that. And people are divided on this issue. What some believe, some say the world will end in fire means some people believe that this world will end in fire. Not the original fire, the fire of passions and desire. And next line, some say in ice. Here the poet wants to tell us that some people believe that this world will end in an ice. Here ice, that is cold reasoning, and hatred will lead this world to destruction. And we know that very well. Nowadays in the world, people started hating each other. And however, the poet, he said that from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet has experienced passions of love and desire, and he supports those who believe that fire of passions and desires will lead to the destruction of the existing world. I think, students, this stanza is clear to you. Now we will do the literary devices that is used in this stanza. We'll start with alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of consonant sound in the same line. Just have a look here in the fourth line. I hold with those who favor fire. Here you can see favor and fire are two different words, but the first letter of these words is same. This consonant is same. So here F sound has been repeated. Next literary device that has been used in this stanza is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound. Just I want to make it clear, vowel sound A, E, I, O, U in the same line. Such as, just look at the last line. I hold with those who favor fire. You can see here hold, H-O-L-D. Here O is vowel, here vowel sound. Then you can see those, O vowel sound is there. Who, O vowel sound, and favor. You can see, have a look at it, O vowel sound in the same line. We call it assonance. Next literary device is imagery. Look at in this stanza, imagery poetic device has been also used. Like some say the world will end in fire, means some people believe, they imagine. Here fire means desire. Some say the world will end in fire means desire. And again some say in eyes, that is hatred. That means the destruction can be done with the eyes also. So it is an imagery. They are imagining the things. Here in this stanza, students, you can see that some words are repeated. If some words are repeated, it means anaphora has been used. This is the poetic device. Like you can say some say here in this line and some say in this line. These two words have been repeated, so anaphora has been used here.